Okay, super hot takes. Super hot takes after one play. A lot more fun than Hulkling was. I didn't think she'd be as powerful. I thought she was gonna be weaker than Hulkling just based off of like her cards versus his cards. I think her cards, assuming you have minions, is more powerful. I mean, I thought it was a little tricky because obviously I played a few things wrong and whatnot against me, right? I even played in my favor. I played against me. But being able to just like draw out minions and stun them, and then when you knock them out, ready up, and like because you keep the minions out there to stunned, like you draw a bigger hand, right? That's phenomenal. This Precinct HQ card, when you time the flip down, is absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. Super strong, super good. The sharp claws are phenomenal, especially that they get piercing or overkill. Because, like, again, when a minion comes in with tough, that would slow you down. Not anymore with these sharp claws. Phenomenal. The cat's head amulet, I like how that works. I think it's really, really cool and really, really neat how that works. Everything just felt straightforward to the point, super incredibly strong. I like that Moon Knight also brings in a minion and stuns and confuses that minion, right? So again, you have to have a minion heavy deck. But man, that is really strong. I like her in aggression. The 1/2 kid card I love a lot. Throw in a Wolverine or whatever, and it just gets even more bonkers, I think. Because again, you can just generate 3 resources by stacking minions against you. And because they're stunned when you put them in, they don't do anything. So yeah, I'm not going to want to flip down with her a ton. But man, that's so good. That's so good. And so just like clean and fun. Aggressive conditioning, I like this card a lot. I think this card's going to end up in a lot of my aggression decks. It just makes sense with 3 hit points and getting the +1 attack. Like, that just makes so much sense. I think that's a really powerful card. So yeah, I like that a lot. I never felt like I was being overrun by anyone. I would throw in a couple more allies, like a Psylocke ally, probably in the future or whatever, to like help with thwarting, because that maybe is your weakest point, right? But as long as you can flip down once with Precinct, it was very easy to clear everything out. You have to be a little careful that a lot of the minions don't scheme heavy on you. But if you have allies to kind of keep you in check as well, that's really good. The Spider-Man, or I'm sorry, Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl. The Spider-Girl ally will help with that with stunning and confusing. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, because I don't flip down a ton, it works out great. Chase them down, you could do that too. I think there's a lot of options you can do. Her thwarting would probably be her weakest point, but because we were able to time everything pretty well with Precinct, it worked out great. And like, Claw has a pretty low threshold. What's her feline senses? Again, removing 3 threat from a scheme is the last one. You get the stun again, so you get to keep them in that stun loop, which is basically what we're trying to do, right? It's just stun minions constantly, and it's really easy to stun minions. So stun them constantly to get that higher card draw. That's kind of crazy. And again, because Precinct, yes, you can use when you flip down if you do it right. Really, what you could do is flip down with 3 minions. Use Precinct to clear out a side scheme pretty easily. If you have some allies, use them to take out some of the minions that are going to mess you up, if anything. Then let it do its thing, and then if you get a minion or not, use Precinct again to hopefully remove a decent amount of threat off that if you didn't get to clear it all out. Gosh. Tooth and Claw, I think, is phenomenal, right? This whole deal 4 damage to enemy, deal 4 damage to enemy. It's nice that it's spaced that way. Again, you could get retaliated twice if you hit like Zola twice in a row, so that does stink. But 8 damage done to him for lower cost. I mean, that's just phenomenal. I like that it removes the guard with the hunted upgrade. That wait, was it hunted that gets it? That removes guard? I thought something removed guard. Or did I just not read that? Oh, yeah, it's on this one. Each minion with a copy of Hunted loses the guard attachment, which is phenomenal because that's like something that could slow you down and whatnot, especially if you're trying to make that late game push. I mean, how many times have we done live streams where it's just that late game push just kind of slows you all down? I mean, God, that's just so strong. It's so strong. So, yeah, that was probably the most fun I've had with a pre-con deck in a long time. And I didn't even use our pre-con deck cards that much. Kind of what you said, Link, you could put it in Justice. I think it does well. In Leadership, or yeah, Justice and Leadership, I think do really well for 2 different reasons. I think that's really good. I mean, it's just, I know chat was saying earlier that protection is really good with her. I'm a bad protection player, but I could probably see it. Yeah. I like it a lot. That was a lot of fun. I thought it would be weird that hunted couldn't be on a they had to be on a minion, but it felt great. Like all of it just felt good. Like it felt good the entire time I'm playing. I felt like I was in charge. I felt like I was in control. It felt like there was some strategy, what I had to do and when I wanted to flip, and like I still had to make choices, which is important to me, right? I had to figure out the best choices to make still. So it wasn't like an automatic, like, okay, I just do this and go through the motions and just do no, like during the playthrough, I had like, okay, how do we want to use sharp claws? When do we want to flip down? What's the best way to draw? What's the best way to do this? That to me is what makes Marvel Champions so great. And what I love about it is when you make those decisions in game, right? That you, how is the most efficient part of this turn? Not that it's automatically like you have to do it this way. I don't like that as much. It's not as enjoyable to me. I want to have to think through my turn a little bit to be like, okay, I want to do this, this, and this is the most efficient way of doing it. So, chat. I'm a massive fan of Tigra. I mean, that was just such a good feeling overall. Already in my head, there's so many builds I can think of how I can work with her and do things with her. Like I said, leading to more aggression type stuff, especially with the Psylocke ally. Protection, I could see how it would work. I'm just bad with protection. But leadership, I think it would work great. I think justice would look great. She's so strong. She's so strong. I love it. Time to test against Venom Goblin? Not today. Scarlet Witch has some competition. But even against light minions, the fact that she can get them from the discard mitigates that a lot. Yeah. Yeah. There's not a lot of scenarios in this game that don't have at least 2 minions. The issue a lot of other minion slayers have is that once those minions are in the discard pile, you have to wait to reset, but Tigra doesn't. That's true, Zom. Like, the fact that I can just pull Weapons Runner from the discard over and over, or whomever, right, makes it so much better and stronger. Good volley, thank you. I think it'd be fun to Voltron 2-gun kid, play a Guardian, and put Energy Spear on him. Yeah, and just get, like, first aid so you can heal him up. I mean, 2-gun kid you can make just stupidly strong. I mean, absolutely ridiculously strong. And when you flip down with Precinct HQ, remove a lot of threat. Yep, chase them down. Could absolutely work well. Confusion Justice deck, I could see working really, really well because she has good attack and you're just confusing everyone. And then you put on the one card that prevents 3 threat from being put on the main scheme, whatever that's called. Counterintelligence. Good card for that if you do a Justice deck, 100%. I actually think she has really good builds in every aspect. Leadership can abuse Moon Knight. Justice gives access to Alter Ego through Confuse. It makes her makes up for a weaker thwarting. Aggro gives her a lot of card draw and more upgrades to attach things. Protection gives her pin down and ready for a fight. Yeah, pin down, ready for a fight. I'll mess around with more to ready her up. The pre-con for the recent packs are quite good and actually work together. It also synergizes with the hero. Yeah. Have a good night and good game. I appreciate it, Link. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, so she's up there for me. I can already tell this is going to be a hero I enjoy a lot. I just enjoy this type of play style. It's everything I want. Just everything I want. And I think Caleb just nailed Tigra. Holy cow. That was fun, chat. And I didn't even like really lean into cat-like reflexes that much. When you take any amount of damage, discard cat-like reflex to prevent 3 of that damage. You may confuse a minion engage with you. And this is just another great way to help your confuse lock if you want a bit. But again, slowing down taking damage. I mean, you have to discard it, which is fine. But God, that's so nice. Is all of her stuff superpower too? Yeah, they look like superpower stuff. So I put a deft focus in here because you can play cat-like reflexes, feline senses, and tooth and claw. So the majority of her cards, actually all of her events, right? They can all be played. We have to put combat training on her, get the +1 attack as well on her to make her even a little bit more stronger to just like easily slay minions. Yeah. Holy cow. There's so much that just seems easy. Like easy pickings. Air cover could have been interesting, but I just really didn't lean into it. Bring It. I don't use Bring It a lot. Bring It, I think, is like a card that I can see as a staple with her. I like that. I mean, I like suppressing fire. I like so much of this. I really do. Coup de Grace was the only card we really didn't use. I could see the situations in which you would use it. I don't imagine putting it in the vast majority of her deck. So I removed those 3, removed 2 aggressive conditionings, probably remove air covers, but there's 3 of them probably. So that's 6, 7, 8 cards. With those 8 in aggression, put in combat training, put in a couple minion or a couple allies, maybe chase them down. Yeah. 1 cost, prevent 3 damage and stats a minion is super efficient. Dude, it's so good. Yeah. I love it. I love it. This was great. I absolutely love this. But yeah, I think Bring It is a card that's going to be kind of a staple. I'd also probably get rid of Yellow Jacket as well. I could see Bring It being a staple in her aggression deck. God, that was good. That was really fun. So when we do PvP next, because the next time we play Marvel Champions, we'll actually probably do it Wednesday. The only thing with Bring It with her is that I found it better at 2 copies than 3. I don't think aerial coverage or whatever that card is amazing for her. Cyclops loves it though. Yeah, I agree. The air cover. Cyclops would love this card, so I think that would be a good one. With the tactic upgrades, so that's good. They're still kind of like supporting him a little bit. I can see that with 2 Bring It's. You don't need all 3. It gets a little too silly. Yeah. So I think what we'll do Wednesday is we'll do the PvP stuff. Start it. I'm just gonna refine Tigra's deck a little bit in aggression. I think I'm just gonna go aggression with her and have fun and just win. Do the old win Rocky win. But yeah, holy cow, that was really good. I'm shocked at how good that was. I'm shocked. Just fun, chat. That's all I want in life is fun.